that I went to. Okay, it was Kenny who I left my information for, and we see each other week in, week out. And didn't know. He never knew who was the person that came there and left their information. He never knew nothing because under my art, I use a different name. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how I was raised. So people don't get the wrong impression or try to categorize you or put you in a box or even just prejudge you. Oh, that's Job doing art? Yeah, I bet you're stupid. Okay? So to eliminate all of that, everything I'm doing will be under a different name. Oh, well.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
Anything else, you want to get off your chest? Because he already said, anybody go after Eileen or Kenny, they got to deal with him.
Of course. I'll do it then, dear. Let's see.
Anybody you would like to interview from here? It's a strange question, but we have some interesting people.
You want to know something? I've practically interviewed, as far as guest-wise, I've, of course, let me see. Let me do the rundown here. I've interviewed Tito Tommaso. He is the host of Beyond the Squared Circle. I've interviewed him. Hector Bolster, of course, Home Video's variety show.
These are all producers, right?
Yeah, producers. I interviewed Fred Kasha. I've interviewed Nevin Cummings. I've interviewed Christine Javone. I've interviewed Thomas Knights Templar. He does the show God's Way Yahtaveh. I've interviewed Adolphina Shepard, his co-hostess. I've interviewed, let me see.
I think out of all the shows here, you're probably the one that interviewed the most producers here.
Well,
yes.
You could put it that way.
Yes. No, you get that award. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's true. I'll be honest. No, of course, I forgot Guy Cormier. I interviewed him.
Okay, don't forget.
And his mother, Dolores.
Don't forget Jah Dreddz.
And of course, you, Jah Dreddz.
Okay.
Yes.
So I made it to your couch. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Well, I use anything for the couch. It doesn't have to be the couch. It can be the chair.
I made it to your couch to get the interview.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, the last time I used a couch on this program was, believe it or not, July of 2014. I had on, of course, Fred Kasha, and I had this guy named Damon, who was known playing fiddle and everything.
Go watch the archive shows.
Yes.
See if y'all could pull that one up. I like the couch.
I don't think we're archive anymore because we used that archive room. They used to hold old shows. They actually discarded it. So now it's
I wonder why. It's just like they discard any.
They just really didn't need it, though. Producers really are responsible to hold everything, though. Yeah, I was with you.
Right, but sometimes producers need help also. Like, what if you hold everything and then it disappears, or a natural?
That's the producer's responsibility here.
Yeah, but something has to fall on the studio also. We can't just take it and bear it, because I'm pretty sure when it comes to the other boroughs, they don't have to go through that. I don't hear them complaining about half of the stuff that we go through over here. I just recently
every borough. I'll be honest with something. Last year, thanks to a producer, his name is Cyclone, I was on his show called the Cyclone Variety Show. I was dressed up as a cop, and I had my 50 Seconds of Fame on his program. It was a live broadcast. Its broadcast is in Brooklyn, but courtesy for Verizon Files, the other provider, I was shown live on all 5 boroughs.
Oh, see, that was a beauty. See, It seems like Verizon just showed crazy love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's because Verizon Files has a special contract with Brooklyn Community Access Television, free speech television, and they're able to show Brooklyn in all 5 boroughs. Unfortunately, Staten Island is only on Time Warner Cable and Verizon Files, though.
No, but
there should be a way.
They respect us,
Right?
And Verizon.
But you want to know something, Jah? To be honest with you, there should be a way to have every borough's public access station shown in all 5 boroughs on both cable on cable.
No, I agree with you.
They should, to expand more programming. This way, to expand more viewers.
Maybe they need to write in. Maybe you need to write to the TV studio.
Because there are producers out there that get the show taped in one location, and they get their show they're taping elsewhere in other boroughs and other cities. Though, it's kind of like they have their communication to outsource their programming.
No, we play in Brooklyn on 34th on Verizon.
I don't.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, because I have people walk up to me and they're like, "Oh, I seen you on TV in Brooklyn." So we play in Brooklyn, but only on channel 34.
Okay, like I said, I have no clue if any of my stand-up program gets shown in another borough, though.
Yeah, You can ask our big three, you know what I'm saying, the big three in the offices. But we play in Brooklyn. It's just that we need a little bit more exposure.
Yeah.
And I feel that it should be some kind of resources. We're in 2016.
Yeah.
It's like they don't want you to YouTube. They don't want you to do none of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And
It's really a disadvantage. I mean, people. I mean, it's great to be shown on on one station, though. But with the help of YouTube and other media sources, you could like show it all over and expand your audience here.
right, and then say you got grandparents that can't see this stuff here.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm
My
saying?
grandmother, she was able to see my program out from Florida, the courtesy of YouTube and everything.
See? So I think
I
they
wish I was on the other sites that upload the videos. I would love to do that.
Yeah, I have, like, if you go to my YouTube channel, I only got 2 shows up and probably a music video or 2 up. But that's because, yeah, we're going to let you in a little secret.
Well, you also got to try to promote it as well, too. That's
Right.
another thing. I lack on promotion for my own program as well. The only thing I have is the only thing for me, I mean, just like you, which right behind me is you have, of course, the Live That on Facebook.
Yeah.
I have my LaPayower Report on Facebook as well, too. How many subscribers, do you know how many views you have? How many likes you have?
On my videos,
On your Facebook. You have listed right here.
I don't know. I'm not really too savvy. I was going to explain to them the little secret is
Yeah.
a lot of us are not formatted with the same system. Like, I
Right.
use Windows, and here,
It doesn't matter whether it's Windows or Mac, really.
it does when it comes to trying to, like, my computer won't read nothing I print out over here.
Then you probably need to get your software checked out or need full version software.
Yeah, I mean, I had that one since '09, so yeah, I'm just not computer.
Well, I just upgraded my computer. Well, actually, with my mom's help, she bought me a new computer. It's all right. It's not the computer exactly what I needed, especially if I want to do into software editing, because I mean, a lot of people. I mean, like I said, I do one of the shows that's done portably is Who Do You Like TV, and I basically help the producer out. Like, if I use my camera there, I had to convert the file for the producer. For this way, he'll be able to edit it.
That's exactly what
As
I'm
long as they'll
talking
credit
about.
me to it. I just don't like it when I help somebody out. They, of course, they ask for the footage, and I would at least expect to have the decency to at least credit me for a file here. A producer, unfortunately, did not do that to me at all. They just took that footage, put it on both television and online, and discredited me. They felt it was like what you call it?
Just desserts,
Just desserts.
or just being spiteful.
But they never was apologetic. They never said they're sorry. They're just saying, think what you want to think here. And statistically, I think it's basically all ego. That's what I consider them. The individual that just took a clip have nothing more than ego. I'm not going to say a name right here. We have restrictions in the studio here. Believe it or not, here, we have rules and regulations for the studio. It's been established in April 21st, 2003, and I'm right now following those rules right now. I'm not going to say the producer's name. I know you said the producer's name, but of course you're a producer here. I'm not going to say the name of that producer here. That's my pet peeve right now. I just don't like it when a producer physically, they ask for the clip, very kindly though, and then they put the clip and then they credit somebody else for that credit, and it's not fair though. Of course, after that incident happened where I took it out with the producer here, they put it on their Facebook page. Again, I mentioned my name, but they said it was an oversight, but again, no apology. That's basically just a slap in the face.
I read the transcript, so when I was on your show,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? The printout. So I'm 100% accurate and adamant. I know exactly who you're talking about, and
Right.
I've had experience with them also. So
Right.
it wasn't just a fluke or a fluke day. There's some egos here
Yeah.
that's bigger than the Beyonce video. Okay.
You want to know something? I had suspicious on the producer too. I'll be honest with you. I was very suspicious of them too. One thing I did not like, the fact that I was being used for just for volunteer for their audio or video. I don't think that producer had any intention to use me in any of their skits whatsoever at all, to be honest
But I
with
mean,
you.
you do a lot more than that also because
Correct.
you are even one of the producers that I see bring the camera and take the pictures and
Right.
get the still shots. You
Because
know what I'm saying?
I like doing that, because there are shows out there that don't even have I mean, one of the shows I know, a premiere show, I'm not going to mention name, has a camera person, but that's great though. I mean, they're getting their exposure.
Yeah, I don't have a camera person, and
No.
I'm in desperate need of a camera person. I'm in desperate need of an intern, director, producer. Okay, I even need some roaches. Let me rent
Well, that's
some
one
roaches
thing
to
about
come
my
to
show.
my set.
Well, you know something about my show? The intern joke came from Bill Clinton when he had the Monica Lewinsky scandal.
Hey,
So I parodied a joke with, this is one thing I forgot to mention on my show here. The guest I had on, this was October of 2014, was Joe Barry. Unfortunately, Joe Barry passed away this year
R.I.P.
in
Joe
2016.
Barry.
And on this show, I was mentioning the fact that I had no cover for the table. So I said to everybody, there is no intern underneath the table. So Joe Barry said, like, your maid is off tonight? I said, yeah, the maid's off tonight.
Okay.
But he knew exactly what I was talking about.
Well, mine got fired. Okay?
But you know what? I really want to do the following. I really want to make the following happen here. I really do like to produce an intern. I mean, if the producer if the intern has to be on the table, we're gonna make some sort of like a skit out of it. That's what I want to do. But I'm not. But personally, though, there will be no intern coming to the table. Maybe a little maybe a sign that says, "Please check the door." Okay, so the intern's gonna come for the door, and then I'll sit the intern down on the show.
Well, you might
I'll
as
do
well.
that. You know, I'm trying to keep. I mean, just like both of us, we're trying to keep it a family-oriented program. That's what we're trying to do. It's all about family.
Right, and it's all about, cheering. I get happy when I come here. I get happy when I got to come do a show here. It's not all just, I got to go into the studio. I don't let these attitudes bother me because I'm the type of person, you will never know I'm upset unless I let you know I'm upset. I felt my viewers had to know I did have to walk out of court to make sure I was here today because if you see me on Staten Island Live, Staten Island Advance, okay, getting arrested with my handcuffs, you know why I'm being arrested. You know what I'm saying? But it is a family-oriented environment. I love the company party we had here in January. I feel we should do more functions like that. That's why I'm wondering where are these resources being applied to, because the equipment is breaking down and this is happening and that's happening.
I know, we're in like a Chapter 91 studio or something like that.
Okay? Shoosh. Just pray for us. Write the studio. Too bad. I don't even have a director out there, so I can't put the studio address up. Can you see all of that under me? Let me duck down a little bit. Okay?
No, we have the low third on you for this whole time.
Yes, so this is like our safe shot. So I guess we've been safe for this hour or so.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure to have you.
Definitely,
we have
Joe.
an open door, so that means you can come back any time.
Thank you, Joe. I appreciate it.
Also, I want you to learn how to take the good out the bad. Because you said you had a rough year, but there's a lot of good stuff that happened for you this year also. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so. I'm supposed to be shown in a documentary soon. This is from a company called Vitamin Rich Films. But just keep in mind, though, that's because of the producer, Nevin Cummings, and friend Fred Kasha. Well, mostly Nevin Cummings, though, because he had this film company called Vitamin Rich Films, and they're doing a documentary on a Staten Island comic called Bottom Feeders, the movie.
Oh.
Yes.
I hope I'm not in that movie.
No, you're not.
I heard they have nicknames. Some producers here, bottom feeders. Their show is like bottom.
Well, you know what a bottom feeder is, right?
Yes, I do.
Yes, it's someone that feeds off the bottom. This kind of like fish, because you know how you go. You ever had fish before?
Yeah, I've had.
So the food drops on the bottom. So basically, they're feeding off the bottom.
Oh yeah, the ones that let it fall, because you got some. As soon as you put it up there, it's like they program to come. Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up.
Exactly.
So I totally understand. I was just making a joke because my set has been tacky. This is my first year here, And we're gonna have to try to make some improvements. I swear, I might have to just take a loan. You know what I'm saying? A second mortgage or the studio.
Well, you know something. One of the shows I mentioned earlier, the Cyclone Friday show, he back in 2012, he went to Brooklyn. He went to Brooklyn, the
Right.
Brooklyn Public Television, and after an orientation and everything, he said his dream was shattered. But I had to tell him the truth, though. I had to tell him, like, if you know how to be a producer at Brick, you got to pay for the courses. That's one thing. We used to, like, our course here, to be a producer here, of course, is free, but everywhere else, there are restrictions where there are costs for it. So I told Cyclone to exclusively to doppelganger my set as well as the set from this, because he takes, like, what you call notes, because was on the Staten Island comedy show. So I tell him to take notes of that. I tell him, like, look, analyze everything what's shown in front of you. So he's seen pictures of my set. He's seen pictures of other people's show sets. I tell him you got to use all those you got to use creativity in order to create your design.
Yes,
set.
that's true. Because we're in SINY, and this is the first time SINY has been like I call your set Larry King. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I feel like I'm doing a very bootleg version of Larry King in here, okay? With my flea market rug and I got my business card set out. And
Yeah.
you don't even want to know what's in this bowl over here. But just check out the heart, you know what I'm saying? Because we just had Independence Day.
Right.
And it's sad. I watched on the news, they asked a lot of people, so what is the 4th of July? Oh, it's for fireworks, barbecues. Not knowing that this country had their independence from
Britain
yes.
for 240 years.
Yes.
And on top of that, I probably was the only producer that had at least, besides you, you of course were after July 4th.
Oh, yeah.
But I was the only producer that showed at least the American flag before July 4th. And I'm grateful that they showed with you on television.
Okay, I got the
Nobody else, no other producer could even thought about that. Unless they seen this program soon and they realize, wait a minute, we didn't on July 4th, then you have a physical chance.
That's another thing, like my set.
And normally when I do my show on my program, LaPayower Report, I was doing my program every third Wednesday of the month. So obviously I was way before July 4th. So I'll have to do it a month in advance for the show.
I've done pre-taped shows also here. Not for my show is pre-taped, you might as well say.
Yeah.
But I pre-tape shows for shows that's normally live. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But it's one thing about my program. My program is never live. The only time I'm live on the air was only Fred's Pro Picks. That's the only live show it is. Right now, we're not live. We're taped.
I want to do
I
a
like
live
tape shows.
program. I'm planning on doing a live program. That's in my my agenda for this new season. Even though I didn't have a season show, it was just specials.
Right.
Now I just catalog all of those specials as my first season.
Well, you gotta be careful with the live shows though, because you may have a phone caller that may want to prank the show in. When I was covering Staten Island Soccer Report and Fred's Books, we get like a random a live call. And also on top of that, you also got to be careful of repeated prank calls too, because one of the producers they had a phone call, and the caller questioned what time the SpongeBob comes on.
Wow.
I didn't see the relevance until I looked at the producer, and I put two together. It's sadly that the producer looks like Squidward from SpongeBob SquarePants. Wow. Unfortunately, I don't work with Squidward, the producer of that show anymore either.
You see and hear a lot here. You know, I was just
and also on the Fred's Pro Picks, the producer Fred Kosher, he was given a reference of Grandpa Munster.
He do kind of favor.
It's sad.
Is that the guy that does the tie-dye and stuff?
No, that's somebody else.
I need him. I'm trying to get him.
He's already out of Woodstock, New York. Unfortunately, from my understanding here, he's going to leave Woodstock, New York, and physically move to Florida.
What? No, I need to get him here before then. Okay.
I don't think it's possible. And also,
I'll get some hippies,
where he lives,
I'll get some naked people. I'll get some bands. Okay.
Well, believe it or not, he lives over 2.5 hours away from the studio. Plus, he has no public transportation. Plus, he has no transportation.
See, that's the main thing. Because we had a guest in common, Nate Moran.
Right.
The interpretive dancer. And he traveled.
Nate Moran, I want to know something. Nate Moran
is a great
Yes, he is.
A great brother.
Yes, he is, Nate
Very,
Moran.
very, very, he's
I
right
met
here in
Nate
my heart.
Moran through Paul Mentia, believe it or not.
Who's Paul Mentia?
Paul Mentia, the guy who did the tie-dyes.
All right. Okay, I need help. But thank you, Paul, because
Paul was in the studio. He was interviewed on Fred's Profile Pics, the after show.
right.
Believe it or not, he was actually you want to know something? Paul Mentia was also the first ever fashion designer to appear on Fred's Profile Pics. Believe it or not, too.
Yeah, and I
And
need him
his,
to
wife,
bless my
Ashley.
show. And he does the tie-dye, so that's right
Yes.
up my alley. But
No,
back
just
to
recently, believe it or not, Ja, someone did an article of him because he tie-dyed domes. Believe it or not, these these big-sized domes,
right.
and he did a phenomenal job on that. Believe it or not.
Oh, you gotta send me the link to that.
I'll send you the link.
Back to Nate, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like his story is,
No,
he was one of my most powerful interviews. His story
Yes.
was one of the most inspirational stories I've heard.
Yes.
You know?
What Nate told you on his show and another program, which I'm not gonna mention on the air.
That's where I met him at.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You met him on the program, which I'm not gonna talk about. So
Just forget about it.
exactly. So anyway, what I'm gonna say about Nate Moran, everything he told you is actually true here. I mean, he was, like I said, he's always been a dancer his whole life. He got into mime dancing recently. He basically was homeless himself too, and he's also a veteran. And he found a way to come back though. He was also interviewed by Fred Koch as well too. We have that on YouTube as well too. Nothing was pre-edited or changed for Nate Moran. So this way it goes to show it because one thing I make sure on if I interview people, if I'm not longer friends with the person, I make sure that individual gets found online. So this way the value that the credentials are true.
No, we're cool, but it was so easy for me to find I couldn't even find my music video that fast. As soon as I put my name in, bloop, your show comes up. I didn't even know your show was on YouTube until it came up.
My show has been on YouTube since 2011. The worst thing I ever had in my show.
No, I mean that specific show because we had just filmed that on a Friday.
Yeah.
Was it a Friday?
It was a Friday.
Right, and then the next thing you know, it probably was like the weekend or something. I'm at home.
I put it in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to show somebody where to find me on YouTube, and that's one of the first shows that came up. I think I was in my doctor's office.
Okay.
And I'm like, yeah, you can find me here. And then your show comes up, and I'm like, oh, I just shot that Friday. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's exciting.
Yes.
It's just like I'm always like a kid in a candy store. I'm always trying to bring new programming.
Yeah.
I feel like we missed on something here.
What do you think I missed?
I don't know. Hopefully it'll come back to me. But if it doesn't, like I said before, you got an open invitation. You are invited.
Draw.
Anytime.
Thank you.
Anytime, my brother.
Thank you.
We definitely need to stick up with your story. You didn't really go into the major difference because if they look in the archives of the shows, they would think that your brother is you because...
No, I have a brother named Michael.
No, I'm talking about the extra twin that you dropped. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yes. I lost weight.
All right, and I think that's a beautiful thing. That's why I said you can't...
The only thing, this is one thing about my weight loss too. When I was in my process of weight loss too, there were people out there, which I don't want to mention again, that took advantage of my weight loss. And on top of that, one of the producers, which I'm not going to name also.
Look, just buy his book, okay? Just get his book.
Let me finish it, please. That producer also played a matchmaker. The person, because that played not only a matchmaker, but also networked that same person too over a picture that was taken by my friend Fred Kasha. And that what bothered me though. That producer crossed the line. I mean, who do they think they are playing a matchmaker? That really angered me the most.
Let's just produce a show where we just go in.
Exactly.
And just go in on the behind-the-scenes stuff. Because honestly, I was trying to think of new programming we could do here, and I think we should do like a blooper show. Like, it should be somebody that monitors all the shows and pick out the little mistakes. Because we have to have a lighter side. We don't really have a comedy. And then the comedy we do have is so raunchy, okay? You got to cover your grandparents. You got to cover your parents' ears when they start talking. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, let's produce more shows. Please help me work on this. series that I was telling you, this web series. I need your help with that. And
Okay.
I've been banned from making music videos. Let me just let it be known early.
How'd you get banned?
Not having the editing programs and, the same system that we use in the studio. They feel that I should go back and learn the basics. So I'm going back to crawl, okay? But I'll be walking again soon.
Okay.
And while I'm banned from making videos, I'll be doing some outside shows. So if I walk in your store with a camera, don't think it's Ed McMahon in Publisher Clearinghouse, okay?
He's deceased, you know that?
What?
Ed McMahon?
Get out of here.
Yeah, Ed McMahon, yeah.
I was just about to try to get him to come sit on my couch because, he just
He's
like,
been long gone, Ed McMahon.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right.
Yeah, the sidekick for Tonight Show, Johnny Carson.
He was the best sidekick in the world. He's like Flavor Flav with Public Enemy.
He passed away years ago. One person that I remember watching on TV, one of his final interviews, I think, was with Carson Daly.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, Carson is, he's never been a show that I've been watching or a viewer of, or he's never been intriguing to me. He just seems like one of those guys, like, who made a big change is Jimmy.
Yeah.
Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, yes.
Because he was horrible on Saturday Night Live.
Right.
But he has come into his own in the talk show arena.
I think we're just about running out of time right now.
We sure are.
Yes.
But, until next time, it's
I'm going to sign you out.
No, T is over there, so.
Is he over there?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know where he is. I think he stepped out.
No, I seen when he came in.
He came in, but he stepped right out.
Uh-oh. Well, look, we ain't live, but we sort of kind of live right now.
Exactly.
So just let it count down. Until next time, Jah Dreddz, live that SINY. We in SINY. And yeah, hit the donation button, please.
Yes.
Help me. Help me get a new set. Help me get rid of this magic carpet, man.
Yes. Thanks for watching.
What I told you.